Hi guys, today I want to talk to you about toxic spirituality and wellness. So grab a snack, I have my cake, and let's talk about spirituality and where it can go wrong. Cake with fruit is just superior. Okay, this word has been trending on social media for a really long time now, and it's linked to mental health, exercise, diet, nutrition, and almost any ailment you can think of. It's in the green juice, the affirmations, the Pilates. I truly believe that most of the online practices associated with spirituality can be beneficial to a person. I'd even go as far as to say that much of it is harmless. However, I've experienced just how far it can go and the negative effects it can have on a person. The more and more you become in tune with your body, the more you may notice the work that needs done. Healing is hard. And unfortunately, the ebbs and flows of life don't stop regardless of your intentions. Oftentimes, they're even intensified when you're really looking within and digging up all this old stuff and really working on something that is a wound for you. The highs can feel extremely high and the lows even lower. So last year around this time, I actually went on a trip that completely changed the way I think about this. I took a road trip, and on the drive up I decided that my time in nature was going to be spent embodying my childlike presence instead of trying to find something to fix. I wanted to awaken my childlike spirit and explore and be playful and curious and not worry about progress for a moment. This trip ended up healing me more in one weekend than all of the work I did in the previous year. And much of that work stemmed from things that I was reading online, people saying you should say these affirmations right when you wake up, you should do a cold plunge every morning, you should never think negative thoughts, you should detox from mold, and the list goes on and on and on. So I began to wonder why this was, and I came to a few conclusions. One, I think that there's way too much stigma around how often we should practice, what we do, and the view we have on life. Two, I think it's nearly impossible for someone to tell you how to be spiritual. They can give you the tools, but there's no way in how they actually know what your true inner needs are. And three, there's a fixation to always be better, be healing, be of higher conscience, be more grounded, be more present. There's always a push for more. It's never just good enough. I believe it was Joni Mitchell. She was in an interview and she was just talking about how, she was saying 1,000 doors isn't enough, 1,000,000 doors isn't enough. Because once we break through one door, then we want to go through the next. And then once we break through 10,000 doors, well, we want to see what's behind 20,000 doors. It's just this mindset of, okay, well, I got here, well then how far can I go? And I think that can be really harmful in the long run. At what point do we get to enjoy the progress we've made? In the past, I found myself feeling guilty for not doing my meditations every day, or ashamed that I had a judgmental thought, or feeling like I'm not disciplined enough when I would eat or drink something that I know is not good for my hormones. But the thing is, at the end of the day, what brings one person peace does not cure the next. We all have different realities and processes. Some people practice rituals daily, some people practice once a month. Some people sit in meditation. Some people take a big dose of mushrooms and go on an adventure. Just like almost everything in life, it is unique to each person's journey. There is no guidebook. There is no rules to follow. You cannot do this wrong. The one thing you can do is to learn to drown out the voices that tell you that this is what a practice should look like. Rather, start recognizing your own voice. My I need to eat more of this cake. Once you really start to listen to your own voice, you'll know when it's time to heal and let go versus when it's okay to just be in your human experience. Yes, I think that it's good to have goals and try and make progress in life and be a better person, but it's also okay to just simply exist. And always remember that someone else's path is not your path. Also, a fun piece of knowing that literally no one is watching, judging, or even thinking about you the way that you think about yourself. What a sad life it would be if we spent our days reliving a mistake that a friend made or rehashing a conversation in our heads where someone said something awkward. Think about how many times you thought of a mistake that your friend made today. No matter what anyone says, you're walking your own path, and ultimately, if you're listening to your inner voice, you're gonna end up finding the right way. And finally, you guys, the last thing that I want to remind you is that the only thing standing between you and becoming that person that you dream of being is deciding that you are and stepping into that reality. So let's step into that reality together. Sorry if it's shaky and loud. I'm new at this. I honestly really love road trips. I have always enjoyed just like singing all my favorite songs. Drive around, get drunk, do it over again, turn your light on. And listening to podcasts. I only recently started listening to podcasts actually, but I just love like driving and seeing beautiful different landscapes. I actually just recently got these sunglasses. Honestly, I kind of hate them, but I think it's just because I don't know what shape looks right on my face, and so I don't know. I thought these were gonna be it. Maybe I just need to give it more time and see if they look better on my face. But anyways, I have water, I have coffee, and then the star of the show, curry chicken salad from the co-op. And I live in wine country, so it's gonna be gorgeous. Maybe I'll go to a couple wineries with my mom, and I'm gonna visit one of my childhood best friends as well. So very excited. It's gonna feel good to be home and have a bit of a change of scenery.
I've been finding so much joy in making my own drinks at home lately, stirring in the honey, sprinkling the cinnamon, and spooning the foam. It just feels so special to me.